So guys, in this video we are going to see this um, reflected and the stored accesses in the demo. Click on this DVWA, stands for damned vulnerable web application, and you need to log in using this admin, and the password is password. So now you can see some of these exercises here on the left side. You click on this access reflected. So now what you can type is it's asking for what's your name. Let me type Nikhil. Okay, it says hello plus Nikhil, right? Hello Nikhil. So now what we can do is we can try for accesses. We can try for any JavaScript code and see whether it's reflecting in our website or not. So let me open the notepad. So let me type the normal script. So to execute the JavaScript, you need to encode the script in the script tag, right? Let's say alert of. So this alert will pop up in alert box. Let's say hi. So let me copy this and paste it in here. And now if I submit this, and you can see script alert hi. So okay, my payload did not get executed. So let me low this. I'm putting the security low. In the next video, I will show you how to bypass this XSS filters using some techniques. So now let me paste it this one and submit, and you can see there is an alert box saying the hi. If you click OK, then you can type Nikhil and it says hello Nikhil. So this is called XSS reflected because it's just reflecting whenever you are sending payload only. You can see here, and if you submit this, you can see in the URL it says name variable has the value our JavaScript code. So you can copy this URL and send it to your friend or somebody, and they will get the hi. But it will be only reflected. It will not get stored entirely in the database. So now let me go to this stored, and there is this form. You need to type the name and you need to say message. Let's say good morning, and let me sign in guest book. So now this is saying that name good morning. So what we can do is we will say temp. Let me paste this same payload which says alert of hi. Let me sign in this guest book. So it says hi. Now okay. Now let me just refresh this page and see what happens. So okay, I'm going to home. Okay, now I am going to visit this XSS stored page. As you can see, whenever I click this, I get the hi because this is the stored XSS, and whatever I send the payload in the previous message, which is this payload, will get stored entirely in the database. So whenever I load this page, that corresponding JavaScript will get executed automatically. So even when you are an anonymous user, I mean like another user, when you click on this stored XSS, you will get this JavaScript running. So this is the difference between reflected and stored. Now let me go to the setup and reset this database. So now what I want to show you is I want to show you another technique, that is to redirect the web page. So you may see some of these hackers posting like website defacing. We have hacked the Pakistan websites, we have hacked another country's websites, and if you go to those links, they will say the index.html, and you will say hacked by this read x hacker or something like that. You think that website is hacked, but website did not hack. They just redirected every directory to this hacked some custom HTML. I will show you. So window dot location dot href, hyperlink reference. If you put this in the if there is a XSS vulnerability in the website, if you put this script and gets executed, then your browser will, this page will navigate to this hyperlink reference. Let's say Google .com, and let me close this. Sorry, let me close this script tag, and let me copy this. So I'm first showing you in the reflected how it will be like paste, and if I submit this, as you can see now I got automatically redirected to google.com because it's because of this window dot location dot href. So replace this window with this hyperlink reference, which is google.com. So let me clear this. I hope you have understood. Whatever you put the script here, it gets executed. Now you can also put the document.cookie to get the cookie, but I will show you the cookie stealing in the next video, in the after next video. So now let's go and see the XSS store. Let me type Google, and now I'm going to copy this payload over here, which says window.location href. Sorry, where is this script? Sorry, okay, I think it's just, so I will expand this. I will copy again to make so okay, now yes, it's just there, but it's not showing. Let me sign in this guest book. I don't know why it's getting truncated. Okay, let me type manually. Alright, okay, I'm just getting tired of this. I don't know why that input is getting truncated. This is the text box, right? Okay, let me open this burp suite. So all these SQL injections, you can also intercept these requests in the burp suite, and you can edit there also. Like I told, in the SQL injection, you can type this colon 1 or 1 is equals to 1, and you can type in the burp suite also. But just for the simplicity purposes, I have showed you in the browser itself. But now this text box is not showing me input, or it's just truncating, right? So there may be the JavaScript or any this limit over there. So let me click next, start burp. So this is the best time to show you the burp suite, how to intercept. I have already shown you, but just in a practical way. Now let me click. So my intercept is on. So whenever there is a JavaScript like this in the client side, which is not allowing you to type some characters, you can just intercept it via burp suite. So let me say Nikhil, let me say hi, signing this, and you can see the request here, and instead of this message hi, I am going to copy this here. Now you can see my full JavaScript payload has been pasted successfully. I can say forward okay, maybe my script, let me type in the reflected, paste, go. Okay, it's this script has not been sending over this URL. Maybe that's why we are not getting redirection. Let's try another time. Temp and temp. Let me intercept this. Alright, let me paste it in here. So now let me forward this. So okay, I just, the request has been broken before, which is created a new line. So now I just uh, deleted the uh, backspace there. So now we have got successfully redirected to google.com. If I go again, so now I don't need to input give the payload again. If I just click on this access store, I get redirected to google.com. So that's how you will you will do the page defacing. So what you can do is, you need to first upload a file to this web server, say HTML, and what you gonna do is, you will say window.location.href, and the path to this HTML file you have uploaded. It's like google.com slash the index.html or temp.html. So whenever you just go into HTML file, the or it will be redirected to this HTML file you have replaced. So you can see access stored, and you can see google.com. So that's how you will get the redirection. So I hope you have understood. That's all about this video about this reflected and the stored accesses.